Hello and welcome to the final part of this Tableau Made Easy series. We are at the point now where our dashboard is mostly done. The components are all in place, they're working as they should. We've even given it a nice color scheme to make sure it really impresses our client. In this video, we are going to work on the last few bits of polish and we're going to finish it all off. Now, as per the plan we sketched out for our dashboard, later in this video, we are going to be adding an amazing logo at the top left of our dashboard. So very quickly, I'll get you to hit pause here, download that image file from the notes section below and save it somewhere accessible on your computer. So let's start with our dashboard title up the top here, as I think we need to make that a bit more prominent. So if we go up here and right click on our title and then edit title, we can see in this box that it is currently just using the sheet name dynamically. So we could of course change this to whatever we want, but it's probably fine as it is. Let's highlight all of this text and let's make it a bit bigger. So let's try size 24 and let's also make it bold. So there we go. And then if we hit apply, that looks pretty good to me. So let's hit OK to put that into place. Now, when we laid out our plan for this dashboard, we had our filter up in the title row there. And that would actually make a lot of sense as we essentially have quite a lot of dead space all the way down there on the right. And if we try and drag our filter onto our dashboard somewhere up there, we can see that that tiling functionality that we've been using so far makes this really hard. So let's undo that change. And to put it up the top where we want it, we're going to have to stop this filter being a tiled object and instead change it to be a floating object. And actually, before we even do that, let's expand the depth of our title section here. So let's drag this down a little bit, as I think the filter is a bit taller than the space that we currently have. And actually, let's give ourselves a little bit more space than we think we even need. Now, let's go over to our filter and click once on it, and then let's go into the drop-down options. And then near the bottom, we have floating. So let's select that. And when we do that, sometimes you will see the rest of the dashboard move all the way over to that very right-hand border. And yours may well have done that. For me, it hasn't happened. So all I'm going to do is grab the edge here and drag that all the way across. Now, with our filter being a floating object now, we can go up here and grab it using these two lines at the top, and we can drag that wherever we want. So as per our plan, let's just put it up the top here. And then let's also expand the width of it a little bit. So I'm going to make this nice and wide. Awesome, that looks fantastic. Now let's finish off our title bar. And again, as per our plan, let's add the logo. So the same one you downloaded at the start of this video. And to do this, we're going to need to head down to the bottom left to the objects section. And we're going to use an image object here to add our logo. So to make sure that the object we add is indeed a floating object and not a tiled object, let's head down to the bottom here and click this toggle over from being tiled to floating. Once we've done that, let's grab the image object here and let's drag that anywhere onto our dashboard here. Once we've done that, in this pop-up, let's click choose, and then you'll need to navigate to wherever you saved the logo image when you downloaded it. Let's select that, let's hit open, and then in this box, let's hit OK. Again, using the two bars at the top of the image, let's drag that up so the top left corner is about where we want it. And then let's grab the bottom corner and just bring the height of that up to around about here. Nice one. Now I actually might bring that down a little bit so it's just a little bit lower than center compared to our title in the middle there. And let's do the same for our filter over here. Let's bring that down just a little bit. And the reason that I'm saying to do this is when we publish to Tableau Public, especially with a dashboard with an automatic size on it, the floating objects, they can shift a small amount. So this should help in the final version. Anyway, this is looking really, really cool. And that is our title bar all done. I think next, it might be nice to center all of our worksheet titles. So if I right click on the 10 largest earthquakes title and then edit title, in the box here, we can just move that to be centered and then OK. Let's do the same for our map. So right click on the title, edit title, let's center it and OK. The same again for the title over on the table on the right. Let's center that and OK as well. And let's do the same for the title at the bottom. So let's click into here, let's edit the title, and let's center that. And actually, while we're here, let's give this a better name. So we've currently got location chart triple. I think we can be more informative with our title. So let's highlight this and instead let's put location analysis, and then let's explain what we've got here. So we've got a frequency chart, and then I'm going to use a pipe. Our second chart is the average magnitude chart, another pipe, and then our third chart is the maximum magnitude. Let's click apply and then OK. And nice, I think that is a little bit more informative. While we're down here in this area with our 3 charts, we're talking about clarity, I think those axis names down the bottom are probably not as nice as we could make them. So if I right click on where it says count of earthquake counter and then edit axis, down near the bottom of the box here, we have axis titles. So instead of what is currently there, let's change that to earthquake frequency. And then let's just close that box and we can see that that change has been made down here. Let's do the same for average magnitude. Let's right click on there and edit axis. And let's just make sure this is nice and explicit. Instead of average with AVG, let's put the full word. And let's do the same for maximum. So just for consistency, let's go in here. And instead of just max, let's make this maximum. Awesome. Nice work. Now, is there anything else we need to do? Let me take a bit of a look. Yes, actually, let's go up and change the name for our filter up the top here. So if we click once on the filter and then into the drop down and then into edit title, instead of day, month, year of date time, let's remove all of that. And let's instead call this something like analysis date. Let's also center it and then OK. And do you know what? I actually think that might be it. I think we are done. And I genuinely think that this looks amazing. Our client would be so happy with what we've pulled together. So well done on getting through this Tableau Made Easy series. You should be so proud of how far you have come. We have covered a lot, but in saying that, we've also not covered a lot. And what I mean by that is Tableau as a tool is absolutely enormous. There is so much more that can be done. But hopefully with what we've covered here, you'll feel comfortable and confident moving forward. Always remember that the support online with the documentation and also in the Tableau community is very good. So like I've said before, you're often only a quick Google search away from solving anything that you're stuck with. Now, before we do anything else, make absolutely sure you save your dashboard. So File, Save to Tableau Public, as you don't want to lose any of this incredible work. And with that, again, well done. You've done such a great job here. You should really be proud of what you've learned and what you've built. If you've enjoyed this series, please do give these videos a thumbs up. Please do subscribe and please do share this with anyone else who is looking to learn. This has been Tableau Made Easy. I will see you next time.